This is Laurel Island Links in Georgia. It's our first Harvest Host golf course. And of course it's windy as all get up. But yeah, this is where they put us. Right in front of this cool little pond thing here. That's the entry road you're looking at with the golf cart. We're away from any kind of driving ranges or anything like that where they set us up, but there's a little golf path back there, but there's no like traffic going there. There's just a golf cart from time to time will go by, but they're all electric, so they're really quiet. Nobody really golfs at night, but they got a cute little restaurant in there with some really killer food too. We haven't even had dinner yet. We just had appetizers earlier for lunch, but so far so good on our first Harvest Host. It's a golf course.
And now we head to South Carolina. While I'm editing this video, Hurricane Ian has just landed in South Carolina. We send our love to all the people on the East Coast who are impacted by this traumatic event. Going over the Cooper River on the Don N. Holt Bridge. This is by far the biggest dog park we've been to at a KOA. And certainly one of the prettiest. Yeah. They obviously are doing some more expanding. Whatever that's going to be, we don't know. But where you hear all the work noise is going to be a splash pad. So that'll be fun for kids. But certainly pretty while you're playing ball with your dog. Sometimes you have to wash your truck. Chris doing an excellent job just because I have the wrong shoes on. Poor guy.
You should have received an information sheet that gives times and an overview of the different tours available during your visit. If you have any questions, Boone Hall staff members will be available on the grounds to answer questions and give assistance. Restrooms are located inside the hospitality center, and restrooms with handicap facilities are located behind the gardens, next to the plantation home, and inside the cotton dock. The Butterfly Cafe has sandwiches, salads, snacks, a variety of beverages, and delicious ice cream in a variety of flavors. It's located across from the stables. Please make sure you allow time in your schedule to take in our critically acclaimed Black History in America exhibit on display in 9 original brick slave cabins. It's suggested that you start this tour in the cabin closest to the gate in front of the plantation home, and then make your way through every cabin as each one presents a different theme in telling the Black history story. The 9th cabin is known as the Goa Theater, where Boone Hall is proud to be the only plantation in the South Carolina Lowcountry to present a live presentation of this unique culture and language that arose from the enslaved people who were brought to the Lowcountry from West Africa. Exploring the Gullah culture features true descendants of the Gullah people who share genuine history related to their families and their people. It's one of our most popular tour options, and you'll want to plan to experience this presentation during your visit. The Plantation Tractor Tour is another visitor favorite. Guests ride in an open-air wagon on a 30 to 40-minute tour of the entire plantation. These wagons leave on a regular right in front of the Butterfly Cafe.
Well,
Didn't mean to be in it.
well, they don't let you record anything inside because there's still people living in the house on the 2 upper floors.
And it's privately owned.
Here's leaving the mansion and going down the driveway. Pretty cool. Look at that. They all touch. All that Spanish moss.
We just bought it from a beautiful artist named Mary.
Let me hold your basket while you're doing that, so she'll go to the baby basket.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Mary.
that.
I didn't want to ask you to be involved if you didn't want to.
Thank you, Mary.
It's a beautiful work. I love the braiding. Thank you so much.
Hi, thank you.
Quote on the wall. These are all the slave cabins. The Boone Plantation, South Carolina. Each one's set up for like a self-guided tour.
Runaway slave. Forms of punishment would include flogging, dismemberment, and sometimes even death. However, masters did realize the value of their slaves and resisted destroying what was considered their property. Not all masters were abusive. Some developed compassionate relationships with their slaves, but the relationship of master and slave still existed nevertheless.
All of them with TVs so far have a button you can press to restart the presentation. I don't even know how to try to encapsulate this on video. Massive tree here. And it's got a hollow base.
Just for size reference.
Yeah, it's totally like a fairy tale tree. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see is
That
is
church.
that crossing the room. Illegally. Breaking the law. see their church graveyard. How they even like, so there's a camera there, they hit it in a similar colored deal.
Clever.
Some of these headstones are like gone. They're nondescript, you can't read anything on them, huh? That one you can a little. Right here. Not sure what this dude did, but blinging out there.
Is it good luck?
I guess so. I don't have any change. Only bills.
I have a dime somewhere. Let me give him a dime.
Yes, if you have a dime. If you have the time to give a damn. Not sure why.
I have a nickel. Here's a dime.
Ah. They're both worth a penny. There's not many like storms and stuff these have all gone through.
I know it.
So some of the ones like they come back through after evacuating and wonder what if the tree's still gonna be up or what headstones broke on them this time, you know. I was hoping we could just keep cutting through, but I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to.
You would kind of encapsulate how large this tree is. This is neat. 71 years in 1836. This dude,
It's cool.
1738 or 28 to
28.
1826. Wow, and it's remained here. And it's remained here after all these storms and everything come through and tear this up. I mean, right?
That one makes you want to put a piece of parchment over
and
and
you probably
do the
could.
crayon thing.
You probably could do the same thing on a lot of these. It's just, I almost like that they've not tried to restore anything here. Apparently, this is where they put a lot of the broken headstones, or whenever they misspell. Right?
Right.
This is where they practice. Making up history as I go. Takes a long time though. No.
Dad jokes.
History, dad joke. Gorgeous church though.
Oh yeah. Got caught in going into the Powder magazine. It's now a museum and gift shop.
Well, there she is.
There she
Come on
is.
in, I'll tell you about the museum. A 309-year-old building, as I mentioned before, built to store the militia's gunpowder. And it was only a powder magazine briefly from 1713 to 1749 during the early American Revolution, which is probably why it survived, or one of the reasons why it survived. You're going to get a brief look at all the military history of South Carolina from its founding to the end of the Revolution. And these folks are just like seconds ahead of you, so this is after the beginning where they're facing.
Okay.
Work your way clockwise around the room. Oh, hang on just a second. Jonah? Yeah. Can you help Peter? Yeah. Come on. Lots of interactive items, scavenger hunt here. Finish the scavenger hunt. I'll give you some powder magazine postcards. Have you picked up this little detail that this was a wall city briefly? This is going to show the walled city of Charleston over here. You can see how that fits into the modern city. There's a pirate ship sinking video game. Try your hand at that. Revolutionary War corner over here, and outside 2 more panels to read, real British cannons. And this is where the real harassment begins, not from me, but possibly from her. She would lock you in the pillory.
Let's do it.
We won't let her keep you there.
Reminds me of that.
Have you been to the extreme?
This reminds me of the thing in St. Augustine.
Oh yeah.
What was that fort where
The
they
fort.
had a powder magazine?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, this is what you're really trying to do. And I've not seen that particular magazine, but you're trying to determine where the force of an actual explosion goes. So this is very common to have thick walls and thin arches, and in this case, the arches are packed.
So it goes up, not out? Oh, interesting.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
It's
cool.
a common design.
No smoking.
The thing
Shocker.
that is not common is the roof line. This is a very ornate roof line for something as simple as a place where we can't account for that. We don't know who the architect was. It's too early. It wouldn't have been a professional architect.
Here, let's put you in the pillory. In the stockade. Come on. Maybe. Be a good sport. Oh, you're going in that one? What are you doing? I don't think that's how it was done.
What? What do you mean?
What every wife wants to do to her husband. Did you just take your hand out?
Torture! Tortured! Get it!
Alright, that's
Alexa,
good enough.
help me! St. Philip's Church. We've been seeing it for a while and keep meaning to head this way.
And we're
This is
finally
in-
here.
Yeah, this is in Charleston.
This is in Charleston, yes.
This is one of two, is it a spire?
I don't know.
I'm gonna call it a spire that I saw in town when we were jaunting around yesterday. Definitely gets your attention. Absolutely. I mean, you'd have to see it in person to really kind of understand the scale. Especially for like the narrow streets. Horse-drawn carriage. Another gorgeous church. Also has the cemetery directly attached to it. Oh yeah. There's a whole cruise ship in town too right now, so there's a whole influx of people.
It's a little more people outside.
It's too people-y out for me right now.
And it's not even that bad.
There's 3 people. It's too many. I'm one of them. I'm not sure what it is. I just saw it yesterday and went, I'd like to go see that pointy thing. Another church. There's a whole lot of random, like almost New Orleans style, just old history and just random roads and walkways all over the place here.
We are in the French Quarter in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, a whole lot of history here. This is Rainbow Row.
There are many stories to explain Rainbow Row, but my favorite theory is that the homes were painted various pastel colors so that drunk sailors might find their way home easier.
Well, what is it, Cobblestone Road?
Yeah.
Down to the harbor.
It's so cute here.
I didn't notice these are kind of pastel colors too off Rainbow Row. Very pretty through here. Bunch of just old growth.
We love South Carolina very much. If it wasn't for the humidity in the summer, I think this would be home. The image on the left is in front of the famous Arthur Ravenel Jr. Bridge. The middle is of the pineapple fountain that was constructed in 1990 after Hurricane Hugo. Pineapple motifs are common in Charleston and represent hospitality. The image on the right is taken